G'day everyone, welcome to my channel. We are going to get into page number 4 of this thing. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me because I have got COVID at the moment, so I am stuck at home in isolation, and I'm not too unwell. I've got a head cold kind of symptoms, but it's only the second day in, so we'll see how we go. But I can't sit around and do nothing. It's not how I work. So I'm going to watch this. By the time you see this, I'll be long recovered. So that is all good. But we will get into it. We're going to work on the 8 1/4, just under 8 1/4 by 10 1/2 base. Okay, so that's the base that I'm going to work on. I've got some plans. My plans might be too adventurous for what my brain capacity is at the moment, but we'll see how we go. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I've got a piece here that is the same height and is 8 1/2 wide. The same height as my page, 8 1/2 wide. And I am going to run a score line just down 1/2 inch. So that is my first point of call. But yeah, so it's a little disappointing. I've got it was inevitable that I would end up with it, but it's more that this weekend was going to be my weekend where I was going down to work with Antonos from Stampera, have a workshop with him and Farrell as well, and I can't. And last minute cancellation, unavoidable obviously, also means no refund. And Angie can't go either, so it's a big loss financially. But you know, it is what it is. There are people way worse than me in this position, so it's yeah. But I did get to see my mum for her 70th, which was important. That was more important than this workshop. But it was seeing my mum that gave me the COVID, because I think my stepdad had it, and her friend ended up coming down. Her mum's best friend ended up coming down with it whilst I was there. So that meant that I was exposed, obviously, only briefly, but enough, it seems. Okay, I am going to do, I've got two pieces here that are 5 by 10, 11 and 3/8. So an inch more than the height of my page. You just have to work with me while I talk through this. I'm really sorry. I apologise. I'm trying. Oh, actually, before I do that, I need to put the overlap on. So I've got a piece here that was 4 3/4 by 7 1/2. This was actually just a piece of scrap, so I was still trying to use, as I made things, because when I went to design this page this morning, I may have made a number of mistakes because my brain ain't working too well. So I went at 1/2 and then at an 1/8. Here's where I've scored. Excuse me. And and I've also put the little edge down the bottom. This is going to be our overlap. I need to find where the center of my page is. It's 10 3/8, so that is 5 and 3/16, which is about there. Okay, I just wanted to know where the center was for me. And then the center of this is 4 3/4, so that's 2 and 3/8. Okay. All right, so I've just got a bit of an idea where the center is, and I'm going to put this down. Alright, now I can get back to these ones here. So these ones here that were 5 by 11 and 3/8, I've just gone around and done. I'm going to make big pockets out of this. So I've gone half along the long side and half on the 2 short sides. So I've done that for both of them. And we are going to turn them into pockets. Pockets. Yeah, so it was a good weekend. I had work in the city, so I had that on the Saturday. And then I went up and saw my mum at the Sunshine Coast for her 70th, which was on Monday, so I went up there on the Sunday. And all she wanted to do for her 70th was cross off a bucket list item, which was going up a helicopter. So that's what we did on Monday. We went up in a helicopter together. Surprisingly, no one else really wanted to go with us. I was like, that's cool. I've been up in helicopters before, but it was still really awesome to have that experience with her, and it was awesome to share her birthday with her, because I love my mum. My mum is an awesome chick. She's just an awesome lady. She's kind, she's generous, she cares about others. She's everything you want someone to be. And non-judgmental. Like, she's never been the kind of controlling mum that tells me what I should and shouldn't do and get up me for my decisions. She just supports them, and if I make a bad choice, she will that is what it is, and we go with it from there. All right, I'm going to so I'm very thankful there that I do have a mum I adore. There are others that are obviously not so lucky that their choice of, their biological mother or father might not be the best. But I'm also, I am living proof that you don't have to be biological to love someone and as family. I have 2 step parents I adore, and obviously one of my daughters might not biologically be mine, but love her exactly like she is one of mine. So it's although I'm pretty sure they don't love me at the moment because I'm diseased, but only so much I can do. At the moment they are negative, which is good. I hope they continue to do so. But yeah, 7 days stuck in the house, which generally is okay. But I'm like, it's more not going to be able to slip down to the shop to get some Pepsi Max or something like that. First world problems, I know. Oh look, I forgot to put masking tape in these pockets. That's okay. It won't hurt. It's probably a good thing. Alright, is this getting folded over? Yes. Okay. Right. Let's see what happens today when everyone at work realises that I be COVID and not coming in. And I didn't even realise I was unwell yesterday until I got in the car to go to work in the morning. And my voice was croaky, and I'm like, oh, this probably ain't a good sign. That was it. That's at this point, that's still really pretty much the only symptom. A bit nasally, obviously, but generally, I'm in a pretty good way, which is good. Alright, I'm just going to make sure that creases over nicely, and that will come over like that. That's the plan. Oh, I forgot to put this bit in. Far out. Hold on. Let's see what I can do. I'm just using the pokey tool to lift the cardstock up from the back there so I can put in what I was meant to put in. So don't do as I do. Do this part first. Because I like I said, my brain not thinking too great at the moment. Alright, I got a piece here that is 5 by 6 and I have scored it along the 6-inch side at, we be doing well, 5 and at half and 5/8. Okay, now that piece should be under this piece. Okay, so you do this first. Do as I do. You'll be smarter. So, it's only paper. We can fix it. Put some glue in. That should theoretically be in the center, which it looks like it is. So now I'll glue that back down. And no one ever knew. You never saw it. No one ever saw it. Then I have another piece that was 5 by 6, but this time I have scored half an inch on the 5-inch side. So half an inch on the 5-inch side and a half on the 6 to turn around and a half on the 6 because we're going to make a pocket out of it. We're going to make a pocket. We're going to make a pocket. We're going to make a pocket. Yes, I don't know how, you know, like I said, I don't mind not going there, but remembering, you know, to probably get out of my pajamas is going to be the big thing over the next few days. But, yep, obviously people can't come and see me, so it don't really matter. Alright, so I've got that there, and I'm just going to put it along here. Make sure that's got a lot of glue on it, because it is going to support quite a bit, this one. And this is our closure. Right, we've got that there. Might remember to put some masking tape on this one. Good thing is at the moment, well, good and bad, because you know the oldest has got a boyfriend, but he drives, so he can pick her up, take her to school, which is good. You know, letting go of those those apron strings and you know, stop being mothering and all that. Alright, so that's there, and then this will slide into there as a closure. That's my plan. Okay, let's go back into this bit. Okay, so we got that, we got 2 side pockets there. Now for the fun stuff that I'm probably going to stuff up. Okay, we can put this to the side because we won't come back to that for a while. I have got 2 pieces that are 6 by 7.5. So 2 by 6 by 7.5, and one that is 6.5 by 7.75, but it should be 8. So make yours 6.5 by 8. And what I have done with these, okay, these are for in the ephemera part of the paper pack. I made some specimen slides, so these are for that. And there are 2 sizes, so there's a bigger one that's like this, and there is a smaller one. Yeah, and so I've made them fit both of those sizes. And what we're going to make is a little pop-up, and that's the plan. So let's see if I can remember what my score lines were on these. Okay, so on the one that is 6.5, the largest of the specimen slides is 3.25. So we're going to come in 3.25 and put a line there. Okay, so this is a main score. It will help later on. Then gently, because I just want it for guidelines, is I'm going to come 1/4 to the left, mark down, and 1/4 to the right and mark down. So it's at 3, 3.25, and 1/4. Then I'm also going to do a gentle one 1/4 here, and turn it around and do 1/4 on that side. Then these ones, we're going on the what should be 8-inch side. We're going to go at 1/2, and then gently at 3/4. It's just a guideline. 3.5, gently. You can score more deeply at 3 3/4, and at 4 1/4, and a 1/4 there, and then you would do it at 7.5. Basically turn it around, and it would be half left if you've got the 8. But because I stuffed up, I've only got 1/4 a little bit, which is enough, but we don't really want that. And then on the other two, we're kind of going to do a similar thing, except for the squares that we want are 3 inches. So on the 6-inch one, we're just going to score down the middle at 3, and then we can put a guideline at 2 3/4 and at 3 1/4. And we can also do, sorry, at 1/4 on this side and 1/4 on that side. Then we're going to come here and we're going to go to 1/2 and at 3/4. Then we're going to come up to 3.5, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, 4.5, and then turn him around, because I just find it easier, is at 1/2 and at 3/4 again. So do that twice. And that should be the bulk of our scoring. What we do need to do now is, you will see here when you do this that you've got an inner square, okay, which should be on this one, because this is the 6-inch width one, should be 2.5. If my brain computes, it does. Look at that. Shock horror. Okay, so it'd be 2.5 square. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with my little cutter. You could use a Stanley knife. To be honest, it'd probably be easier. I might do that actually. Let's come in with that and see if I can see what I'm doing. Okay. We got that one, and then I would be moving it, or you may end up squished one. Then did I go over? Yeah, I did. Shh, no one will know. Yeah. Alright, so we've got that. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's actually mostly going to get covered by the slide. It'll end up being like that. Does that make sense? I hope so. I don't know. I'm going to go cut the rest of these out, and I'll come back and I'll show you what happened at the end. Okay, so I'm back. I've done these two, and I'm going to show you how I did that with this one. Okay, so I've got 2 pieces of acetate. This is honestly just packaging from, leftover packaging from things I buy, you know, because I buy a lot of stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. And I'm going to, it's just under 3 by 3, so probably, you know, what am I saying? Words. Words define me. Just under 3. Let's go with that, okay? Alright, let's put some glue along the edges. And glue this one down. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same over this side. Alright. Just making sure I've got enough. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like looking at it going, it doesn't seem right. And it's not. Okay, can I fix this? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. So I'm going to go, what did I do wrong? Who knows? I'm going to go cut another one of these and I will come back. Okay, let's go for take 2, hey? See if this works. All right, fold it up. I'm scoring so that I've got the 1/2 inch, well, not scoring, but folding and burnishing. So I've got those 1/2 inch score lines there to make the box, which will make sense soon, hopefully, if I didn't stuff it up again. We'll find out. All right, now let's see if I can glue this in around. All right. Look at that, that fits so much better. Good, good. All right. And I'm going to repeat on the other side. Break on through, but now that's what's in my head. Break on through to the other side. All right. So now we've got some acetate there. What we're going to do is these guys here, I'm just going to cut down that center line. All right, now let's see if this works. We will find out. Okay. I'm just going to add some glue all the way around underneath this slide, so that it'll stick to both the acetate and the cardstock when I put it on. we go. There we go. And this one here, I'm just going to add to the back. Okay. Alright, okay. So we've got that. Now I'm going to fold it up so that it becomes a little box like this. So I've only just got the art glitter glue. I've finally caved, and I'm going to try it. We'll see if it's, you know, what everyone raves about. I'm still not using it the majority, but because I got a lot of other glue. But anywhere where I think that it needs to be held well, I'm going to give it a go and see if it actually is as awesome as people say. I will wait to reserve a judgment. Okay. Now, I've got to not stuff up. The chances are pretty high that I'm going to. Alright. So I need, I'm just going to use, where's that thing I stuffed up before? You'll do. Might as well use you for something. Alrighty. Okay. Get rid of you. Alright, going to just put this in here so when I cut, I'm not going to cut what's underneath. And I am going to cut. Where's my ruler? Honestly, don't know. I'm sure I just had it. There it is. Okay. I'm going to cut down the centre line, and I'm going to cut this part here. And then all the way out. Did that work? Did it? There we go. And then I'm going to move it down this way now. And continue up further. So it should be able to now bend like that. So that is what we want it to be able to do, is bend in half, like that. I'm just going to burnish along here so it does that nicely. It's mainly because I've got the cardstock in the middle there. Over the photo paper. Let's just strengthen it. making it a bit tougher. All right, I want that one done that way. Alrighty. I want the bigger one. Now the bigger one, I did the back as well, and I kind of left it open so that you could also slip a little photo there, and I just put some acetate there as well. I'm going to repeat on this one. There we go. And up to the top. So this one on Tenor Creative, it's around a lot. Just a pop-up card kind of thing that I'm just trying to manipulate into working for what I want it to do. Alright, let's fold this in half again. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Alright. Yeah. Right, so that's that one. Done. And then the other one, the third one, we're not going to do the front, we're going to do the back of it. So we're going to turn it over, and then we're going to repeat, but we're going to do it on the back. Let's hope I'm doing this right, eh? Probably shouldn't be doing something a bit fancy when my brain is coveted. If it doesn't work, that's what I'm blaming. I'll blame the COVID. Alright. So this one will be at the back. Right. Okay, so let's bend this one over, finish that one down. This time I'm going to the front. I'm just going to make sure I've got no things hanging out where they shouldn't be. Got a little bit of acetate here. Where were you? I saw you. Where'd you go? Was I imagining things? I don't know. Alright, there we go. So we now got, let's see if it's like, we've got one where it folds towards, like, together like this. Okay. And we've got two that fold back to the back. Okay. Let's see if this works. Who knows? Time will only tell. Yeah. Alright. So I've got this. I've decorated it. I've just put a couple of photo cards in there to help hold it in. Comes on out. Boom, boom, boom. And then opens up, and I've got the pockets here. I used a little bit of some eco paper that I've done, like eco dyeing that I did. I just liked that it kind of still looked specimen-y. So that's my technical word, specimen-y. Obviously, you can use any of the papers in the kit. I just was like, well, I'm going to use it. Now, I'm nervous. I be nervous to do this. Okay. What we need is it to look like that. Okay, so I'm going to put it back as far as I can because I want to put another lot down here and I need more space for that. So I need to be able to do 2 lots, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going for. So I folded it so that the base is there and I can see the base there. So there it is, open, and I've pushed it up and folded it over like that. And I'm just going to hope this works because I can't take it back if it don't. Alright, so I'm going to come in and put some glue down where this 1/2 inch part is. I need to lay it down there, and then I'm going to fold this one over the top and hope it works. Alright, so that is that one. Yeah, it worked. Alright, I'm going to give that a moment to dry. Then we're going to do the same with this one. We've got it like that. Is that working? Yes, it's not coming up. Good. No. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Alright, what angle did I do that on? Like that. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to repeat, make sure this one is underneath as well. Hearing any noise, I think Winchester's having a kitten moment. I don't know. Alright. Okay, let's fold this one over. Fingers crossed so far. She seems to be working. Okay. I've got 2 like that, which coming up to you look like that. Okay? And now I'm going to put a higher one onto this one. So I'm going to make it kind of go there. As to what I'm doing, no idea. Let's go with that. I want it to pop up. Will it work? No idea. So if I fold that in now, is it going to be in underneath? Alright. Okay. What did they say? There's no way home? Okay. That's what we're going for. We're just going to wing it. Kind of looks about the same-ish. Alright. Alright, so I'm trying to get my fingers in there so I can squeeze hold them together. But I got big fingers, so fingers crossed this actually works. Well, I can't. Well, I can kind of cross them. Let's be hoping. That this works. Alright. The trick will tell when it folds on over. Why did it not work when I folded it on over? Okay. So, why did you fold? Did I not let you dry long enough? Should. Alright, so we're going to do it again and let it dry and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, we'll come up with an alternative solution. Okay, let's try again. So I've squeezed them together. I'm just going to leave it for a bit now for that to dry, and then I'll come back. Okay, so we're done. We've got it, and then it pops up like this, just waiting for the glue to finish off drying, but there she goes. We've got the things, although I didn't know why I did all of the thing on the back, because I made it a top entrance and now I can't go in through the top. So if you do that, make it the side entrance for the back ones. So these ones here, if you use them, or just put plain paper there, plain picture paper. Yeah, because otherwise I can't use it anyway. It looks pretty, but we can't use it. So I might just stick a butterfly on it from the outside, just so it looks good. All right, I'm going to close this up and let this dry properly. And that is it for page number 4. This is the 4th one I think we've done. So, yeah. All right, I'll be back with the next one. Thank you so much for putting up with me through my COVID grossness. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.